Hello, and welcome back to the I'm Peaking podcast. This is episode 2. I'm your host, Devin.
I'm Mickie.
I'm Nand.
I'm Brinda.
They're also all hosts.
Yeah,
sorry.
We just didn't say that. You started off the sentence.
See, you should have said we're your hosts.
We're your host, Devin?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're your host, Devin.
Devins.
You want me to introduce you guys for you?
Yeah.
No, you just say we're your hosts. I'm Devin.
Oh, okay. That's true.
You want to start
Good
all
point.
over?
Yeah, we can start
okay,
over. Yeah.
let's go.
All right. Hello, welcome back to the I'm Peaking podcast, episode 2. We are your hosts. I'm Devin.
I'm Mickie.
I'm Nand.
I'm Brinda.
And what are we going to talk about today, guys? I know we got some nice, juicy topics today. So
many juicy topics, but we have to acknowledge what has been happening recently.
Oh, that's one of them.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Specifically Base Canyon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to summarize the article. So basically, Jonathan R. Moody was following the conclusion of Base Canyon. So obviously, it has 25,000 people. There was Base Canyon that happened last week. Apparently, people saw him with, his guns and stuff. So they reported it. And that's what happened. He was asking people, when does the venue end? Where do they exit? So I'm just glad that people saw it and said something.
So messed up.
I know.
But definitely, if you see something like that, make it apparent that you are seeing something and let people know because, that could have stopped the mass shooting from happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God something worse didn't happen. What was that one shooting that happened it was in Vegas? Remember?
The
Did you
On
country-
top of
the country
on top of
music
Mandalay
one?
Bay.
Yeah. Yeah, the one where the guy was in his hotel room, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No, it was terrible. I was there. I was literally...
You were there?
I was on the Strip. I lived in Las Vegas for a little bit. So I was on the Strip. Driving back home, I live in North Las Vegas. So the whole freeway fucking stopped. And, we're getting off the freeway going into the Strip because we just wanted to have fun on the Strip. And then next thing you know, we could hear the actual gunshots. No way, that's
God.
a gunshot. And then we hear people screaming. So I didn't see anything. I didn't see the people run. I wasn't that far into the Strip. But I heard... You could hear the people scream. So you could hear, the gunshots.
That's
so
traumatizing.
we're just, stopped on the street, wondering why we're stopped. But obviously we're aware, we're hearing. And very traumatizing. And then, my mom and sister just left me in Las Vegas after that happening. Because I was, starting school. But it was such a, traumatic experience. And I could imagine, that happening at a festival or at a rave.
I just feel because festivals are our safe place, having that happen is kind of raising anxiety and stuff.
Yeah, and considering it's not yay, they did not get in.
Yeah.
100% did not get in, but it kind of raises anxiety that someone actually showed up with a weapon,
It
with the
can
intention.
happen.
Yeah. Can we talk for a second about how this honestly should affect the way that exits are regulated at the end of festivals? Because
Dude,
I
real.
honestly think the one exit policy thing is retarded.
Oh
No,
my-
people would be getting trampled
Sorry
on.
for the use
Oh
of
yeah,
word,
no,
but-
it's the worst. It's the worst. And I can tell you, I think it was Hard Summer back when it was at the Fontana Speedway. That is the worst exit. And Nocturnal, because they close it off so that everyone has to walk around the entire venue to then get back to where they came in.
Yeah.
The one way in and out, and it's insane. It's actually insane.
Can we also talk about security at the entrances?
Oh yeah, I know, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke.
I feel they became more lenient, and it makes everything go faster, but at the same time, you guys need to get your shit together.
They're for sure not going to be lenient anymore with what
They
just
better
happened.
not,
Yeah.
because they used to have metal detectors at festivals. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's crazy is because we've gone through, Brinda and I have gone through the media pass line or the staff line before because we've gotten media passes, and they have a metal detector for that line.
Oh yeah,
But
Why
not
don't they
for
have it-
the regular
No, but if it
ones.
goes on, they don't even check. Mine went on before, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have anything." And they're
That
like, "Okay,
is
you're
true.
good." And I
Yeah.
could have had something. Not that I would, but someone could be in media and could bring something in if they really wanted to.
I understand they probably don't want it because, traffic going in, but I would rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's always incidences like these that really raise that question. And I think a lot of us take it for granted because, so many people are always like, oh yeah, security's so chill. Dude, I got this, this,
we always
in.
joke about it, but
At the end of the day, this is the reason why, you still should have good security. So.
because at the end of the day, they're only here for our safety. They're not trying to ruin anyone's fun or
Yeah.
kill anyone's vibe. They're trying to just keep us all safe.
Yeah, no one is trying to arrest you for the party favors that you're bringing in, okay? It's just everyone, they just want to make sure that everyone is safe and everyone has nothing to worry about, you know? You can all have a good time.
Good Samaritan law.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something.
Yes.
Yeah. See something, say something.
And always be aware of your surroundings. I know it is hard when people are fucked up, but always, always, always make sure you're aware of what's going on around you for your sake and for your friend's sake.
Yes. Plur.
Peace, love, unity.
Respect.
Yeah. So hopefully this is a lesson to everyone. And,
You know what's great is it's a lesson that nobody got hurt in.
yeah.
Oh, so
Thank
many people could have got
God.
injured. The trampling of people, like, just in a shooting
Honestly,
alone.
This Travis Scott. Travis Scott.
Yeah, well, even like anyone with a gun, because I was in a second shooting it was at a club in Hollywood. It was at the Penthouse.
Christ, how many,
Dude, this man, I have the worst luck. This man literally just comes in with a gun. He shoots one fire in the air. That's all he did. But the moment like that happened, people started running and started trampling on each other.
Yeah.
People were getting stepped on. Insane. And those are injuries. Like I saw this girl, oh my god, she was like a whole ass man was running on top of her. My friends have worse stories because they were actually in the center of the building. I was luckily like going towards the bathroom and like looking at myself in the mirror, and next people are running and I see people getting trampled on. I'm like, what is going on? But because it's an emergency, people aren't gonna think
they
they're gonna
freak
run.
out
They
instead
freak
of
out.
going calmly.
They're not
But
aware.
at the same time, it's so hard to exit calmly when you know that like you need to get out of there.
Oh yeah, no. Mass panic is
Yeah.
a thing.
Why do you think they have fire drill emergencies at
For
school?
real.
You know,
Everyone.
Now they're having shooter drills
Yeah.
at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that just makes me think like I don't know. When I was younger and we would have those drills at school, like the fire drills, I'm like,
I get to get out of class.
well, yeah, but like also like everyone's like, all right, stay in an organized line and like blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, if the school is on fire, there's no
You're
way
not
we're
like
like
that.
I'm not getting in an organized line, man. Like
Fuck that. I'm out of there, bro.
yeah, especially like with the school shooting, like I can't imagine that it would be
Well,
the
with school
same
shooting
thing,
is
I think.
different though.
That's
School
true. They
shooting
lock the
is-
door.
They do full lockdown. So like I actually went through that. So there was a lockdown at my high school, and I was stuck in my third period history class for like an extra 6 hours, something like that. We were there all day.
Yeah.
Because it was a shooter on campus. They ran through the campus, so they weren't actually supposed to be there. Like they were being chased. Like I guess they were robbing someone at the mall across the street. Ran through the campus, but they can't assume that they left campus.
Oh my
So
God.
they were doing the whole lockdown and everything. And then at the end, when like we were being let out, it really was organized, single file, all that jazz. But it's like each room was escorted by a police officer,
Yeah.
one at a time.
We had a similar thing at my high school too, where it was like someone nearby robbed a bank or something.
And ran through your
They
school.
didn't run through the campus, I don't think, but they were like close to campus, so we ended up having a lockdown.
Full lockdown just in case.
Yeah.
I had a similar experience to you, just running through the campus, full ass lockdown. But it's good that like they have those, they have those for a reason because there's our
It's just
schools.
sad that we have to have that.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I feel like the safety of it all is totally makes sense. Like having a lockdown, it's the having like bulletproof backpacks that kind of get me.
Yeah.
Like that part is just like, all right, what?
Yeah, I know.
It's like, here in California, we have earthquake drills, all those things, like, because it does happen and we can't pretend it doesn't. And it's the same thing with shooting. Like, I've accepted, like, it is something that does happen. But again, bulletproof backpacks is just, that's the part that gets me.
Wait, sorry, bulletproof backpacks?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
For
it's-
kids?
For
They're
kids, it's starting to
making them.
They're
become,
making them?
Yeah.
yeah, it's starting to become a thing.
What the?
Yeah.
It's like a shield. Bro.
What?
It's come to that.
Like we don't want to have bulletproof fucking hydro packs. Like that's not what we need.
That's nuts.
no, no.
Yo, new business idea though?
Bulletproof hydro pack?
Gen Z. No essentials, rave essentials. He was on his phone.
Yeah, that's nuts. I have no comment about that.
No.
What was your list of
Topics.
because you said
Oh,
you had
yeah.
a list and then you didn't send it to us.
Sorry. I actually only had a few things.
That's okay.
One of them was embarrassing rave stories. And then
If I could remember them, fuck, they were embarrassing. I would not remember.
And then
Depends on why they were embarrassing.
No, that's why.
I don't think I have one.
Oh, I got one. My whole titty was out at one point because I literally.
Oh, I know
you
this
were
one.
There. Yes, this was.
This is our first rave.
Second rave.
Or second
Escape?
rave, yeah.
Escape. Yeah, this was at Escape, and I decided to go to be like really daring and just wear a chain, really bold, a chain on top of just pasties, but like the chain didn't even cover my upper chest. It was just.
It was like a necklace?
No, it was just a harness. A body harness with like one little chain that went down versus like wearing a big chain. So like sweating and jumping around by like the second after Sullivan King, my pasty was gone. I haven't even met up with them yet. And then next thing you know, I'm supposed to meet up with them. Some man came up to me, he's like, "You look lost," and he's looking at my shirt. I'm like trying to cover myself up with my pashmina. I'm like, fuck, I just need my guy friends here now. They come up and I'm like, guys, if you see my titty, please like just let me know, because my whole like one titty was out and it was so bad. At least it was a big one, to be honest. It was a good one. It was a good one that was out. But like I literally probably flashed half the people there. To be fair, they were fucked up.
They probably don't remember.
No, they don't.
I just remember you were Shigo, and that was.
I was Shigo. Yeah.
I just remember you had to adjust many times.
Many times.
Many times.
Many times. But never again. Always wear double pasties. That's what I've learned. Anytime I wear something like that, double pasties, and bring an extra shirt just in case anything happens. Because then the next day I'd escape again. I didn't learn my lesson. Happened again. And then thank God my friend Clancy, she had an additional shirt. And I was like, "Can I please borrow your shirt?" She let me borrow her shirt. And yeah, but titties out. Very embarrassing.
I'm trying to think for me. Nan, do you have one? I know you got one somewhere
I really
in there.
don't have one.
Your titties have never been out?
No.
The thing is, I feel like I don't get embarrassed by a lot of things. Like they're just moments at festivals.
Yeah, they just happen.
How about something that could be embarrassing? Because
I think for me, I talked about it a little bit in the last episode for EDC. That was a pretty embarrassing moment. Throwing up in public, like on the ground.
Because people like even knew you
Yeah,
as well.
knowing that people like know who I am, they're probably like, "Oh, guy can't handle his shit."
Glow effects. You were working with glow
I
effects,
know.
and he didn't even do his job.
What do you mean? I did.
You did 3 stories.
It's better than none.
No, I understand. It's okay.
Glow effects, if you're watching this, I love you guys.
I'm just biting at you. That's it.
I guess my most embarrassing was the joyride thing, but we already talked about it, so
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah. That was my most embarrassing one.
Oh, okay. I have a good one. Actually, wait. I think this is a good topic. Have you guys ever had? Well, you probably won't be able to answer much for this.
I think she just remembered. She's got an embarrassing story. I think she's got an embarrassing story.
Okay, let's hear it.
So my first Beyond Wonderland, I wasn't even. I was walking to the venue, right? Someone bumped into me. My phone's gone immediately. I didn't even enter the venue. So we're at the festival, and I see someone like with a phone that looks similar to mine. I walked up to that person and I was like, "Hey, I think you have my phone." Turns out that wasn't my phone.
That's pretty embarrassing.
No, for real.
I was hoping that it was gonna be
Like she had the exact same phone case, same model of the phone. Yeah.
She's like, this bitch is fucked up.
Yeah,
This
and I
bitch
was
coming
just-
up to me right now
'cause,
telling
like, I
me my
was
phone's
like-
her phone.
Bro, that was actually really bad.
Yo, but how sick would that have been if it was your phone
Right?
and they're like, and you're like, "Yeah, give me that shit."
Yeah,
You
that's
know
right.
what? You know what? Thinking back to it, what if
Report
it
'em.
was actually mine?
But she just said it's not. So what you're saying is you didn't fact check? You didn't like check the wallpaper,
She
the
was so
screen?
like defensive and like
Yeah, of course she would. She stole your phone.
Whoa.
whatever.
Yo, if you're watching this right now, girl, you messed with the wrong.
It
Mickie.
was like 5 years ago.
She remembers you. She sees you on TikTok. She's scrolling through TikTok. She sees
Like,
you.
oh, that's the girl whose
stole that
phone I
girl's phone.
stole.
I have a not embarrassing story, but I think like one time at Coachella, this is a drug story, so I don't know how into this I want to get, but me and one of my homies decided to drop some LSD, and so we were like going into, this is a funny story actually, we were going into the venue, and we had been like maybe tripping for like a couple hours already, and we were waiting in line, and we were like on a good level or whatever, and then we get to the front of the line, and my friend, he like grabs his backpack and he's like, I'm like, all right, is everything else that we're like bringing in, is it all like, you know, safe? Is it in like a place where they're not gonna like check and stuff? And he's like, oh shit, like opens his bag, and the baggie of like everything else that we have is right there. And he's just, we're at the front of the line, by the way, like right about to go through
Security watching, right? Or no?
Well, they're checking other people right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And he's just like, oh shit. And he just like, starts pulling everything out of his bag, like his sweater and his like everything that was in there.
Yeah.
And he like grabs the bag, he grabs his wallet, and he just like shoves it into his wallet. So his wallet's like, it's like a hamburger now. It's like
my
fat.
God.
Yeah. And then,
In there.
and then we like get up to the line, and he's like shoving all his stuff back in. And it ended up being fine. We ended up getting in. It was great.
He should have shoved it in his pants.
We thought we were goners. We thought we were goners for
like done.
a second.
Going
Because
to go.
we're also like tripping. So
Yeah,
like,
you're already
can you
tripping.
imagine the psychological trauma?
So much
Oh
anxiety.
my goodness.
Yeah. So that was a funny story.
Have any of you guys ever got caught with like bringing anything into the festival that you shouldn't have? Oh, it's the gum. It's the gum one.
It's no.
Or no?
No. This was
Okay.
one that happened in college.
Oh.
So, God,
Please
why
do
am I the
tell.
one that has all the just the bad
This
stories?
is just your second story. Go
Okay,
on.
all right. Okay, so it was in college. We were at the Valley View Casino Center, which is San Diego. This is where all the raves were for any of my SD folk out there. So I think it was, I can't remember which rave it was. I want to say it was LED USA.
Yeah.
But so basically I was with my group. I think it was like my sophomore year of college, and we were like in the middle of the crowd, and we were about to like take, you know, whatever it is that we had pre-workout. And so
Yum.
so I take it out of the baggie to like take it, and a guy grabs my hand with a flashlight, and immediately I know what it is, right? So luckily he grabbed my hand that had the baggie, which is now empty, and the stuff is in the other hand, right? He grabs the hand. He's like, open your hand. I open it. It's a empty plastic baggie, right? In the other hand, I drop whatever it was. He looks over to my other hand, empty. And then he just looks at me like this. He's just like, and then he walks away.
Have you
You got
guys
really
ever
lucky.
been?
I found the stuff on the ground, and
Girl
we're good.
score!
Yeah.
You sure it was yours?
It was mine.
Wait, have you guys ever been, like, what's the word? Encountered with a narc?
Never.
Oh, like
Think
undercover?
Yeah.
Undercover.
I haven't yet, but I've had friends who have.
Some
I
guy
don't
was
think I
just
have.
staring at me take something once. Like, he was just like looking at me. He was giggling at me, to be honest. I was trying to be secretive, and he was just giggling at me. This was like at the NOS Center.
My
Yeah.
first
I have.
narc was actually at that venue. So I was just chilling.
Their
sitting down.
security was crazy there. They wouldn't even let me bring cough drops into
Dude,
the,
right?
into the venue. No, Valley View Casino Center was like, dude, they were like, you
Is this
want-
where the LEDs were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about like
I actually kind of miss it.
like Coachella security being like more strict? Like Valley View Casino Center is on another level.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they have stuff there anymore, right?
Uh-uh.
Or did they take it down?
They didn't take it down. It's just they do their events outside now
Mm.
at Petco Park.
Got it.
I just remember the last time I was there, you can even have bottle caps.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they take your
See,
bottle caps.
what I used to do is bring my own bottle caps.
Mhm.
Oh, that's smart.
I used to bring my own bottle caps because I knew that they would always just throw away the bottle cap.
Wait, but how did you know which like bottle caps to bring?
They always had Dasani.
Big brain.
It's still. It's
Fuck the Sani.
it's also
Salt
dumb
water.
that we
I
actually
know,
had to do
right?
that.
See, that's the problem, right? They would serve us Dasani, but then there's like salt in it, and then we just
Makes
us
us more thirsty.
Yeah,
They're
no, they
fucked
actually
up,
have salt in
man.
that.
Yeah.
That's
thank you.
crazy. Fuck you, Dasani.
No, it's a festival for choosing to sell Dasani.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck them too, but also like,
Sell Fiji Bros or some like Evian water. Or
okay, we're
some
not all
box.
bougie like you.
Some-
okay?
no one is
I'll just get
bougie.
like filtered tap water.
Yeah.
Just, I'm good with that.
Aquafina even. You know?
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death is
Death.
more expensive than Fiji. Come
You
on
know,
now.
I actually don't use the free water stations at festivals anymore. I buy the Liquid Death.
Felt that, yeah.
Because like it just tastes nasty
I mean,
after
you're
a
not
while.
wrong.
You do it on purpose.
You know, I'm just like, you know what? Invest in myself. I'm going to buy good water.
You know what helps?
Ice.
Yeah.
Nah.
You go up and ask the like person for a cup of ask the
clean
bartenders
is
for a cup
it?
of ice. That's not that
It's
matters.
pretty clean. It's
All that
pretty
matters
clean.
is that it tastes refreshing.
The ice,
to me.
the ice, I can tell you is clean only because I used to bartend for Insomniac events.
Mhm.
It's literally a bag of ice that
Nice.
they get from a store.
I think
So
she
they
needs
Okay.
the water.
cut it open and just
I don't
drop
know.
it in.
I just don't like the taste, the free water stations.
Yeah.
It's just, ugh.
Not the ice. I think the water, the actual water.
Oh.
See, now that's
Okay.
bougie. No. We just live that life. No,
Right?
seriously.
$5. Here you go for water.
Yeah, seriously, it's so overpriced. It's ridiculous.
$7. You know what?
It used to be $7.50.
You know, fun fact. You know why they make it $7, $7.50?
Mm.
Because then you're more inclined to give them a tip because of the price.
Really? 50
And
cents?
then, yeah, no, and also during the time period of like when we can actually use cash. So if a water is $5, I give you $5, I walk away.
Yeah.
It's $7. Well, I got to give you a $10 bill. Well, here's your tip.
Wait,
I'm
I
gonna
thought
go.
Liquid Death is $5.
It is now.
Okay.
It
so
didn't
it used to be.
be.
Yeah, it was just it's a selling tactic so that you'll have now you have $4 extra, $3 extra. You can tip me now.
Yeah. Wait, I'm actually interested to hear. Can you tell us a little bit more about when you would bartend at the festivals? Because, like, just general stuff that you come across.
Like from that point of view.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it was a fun time, but it was a lot of work because you got to be there at like 2 p.m. like noon until 16-hour days. There's 16-hour days, but it was always fun to watch. You know, like people watch, seeing the attendees be as crazy as they are, and it's always like, you know, the more fun you have, the more, you know, they come and get drinks from you. I don't know. Well, I mean, what do you guys want to know about it? It was just like it's like any other bartending job. It's just high pace, lots of drinks.
Give us all the juicy tactics to
Finesse.
Yeah.
Ooh,
there you go.
I got it. I got one. You ask the bartender, you say, I'll buy a single shot. They ring you up, you pay for it. But can you make a single shot that tastes like a double shot? And then they put a little bit more. Yeah, since you're already paid and you're just like trying to be nice. And you tip them. You got to tip them. You give them a tip, you turn it around. I left you a little tip. Can you just make the single shot taste like a double shot? Would you give me a double shot if I said that and I give you a good tip?
Sure.
Sure. So would that
Sure.
not work?
Probably not, because the
Okay.
tips are pooled, so it doesn't even matter.
That
So
sucks.
all the tips are
I got
pooled.
lucky.
Not even for effort?
Right? Well, I'd be getting it for effort.
I
If you
mean-
say it nicely, no?
I mean, it's they're so strict. They're so strict about like doubles and like
Yeah.
freebies and all that. People are always watching. I mean, like everyone's breaking the rules too, but there's literally people watching.
Yeah.
I will say, what was it? One trick to note is if they have a cup of ice and they pour your alcohol onto that ice, you're getting less alcohol.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're getting less alcohol because
The
you're
ice
actually
fills in the space.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's
you're
like
burning.
Starbucks.
Well, that's the thing. You're burning the ice, so alcohol
Yeah.
actually makes ice melt faster.
Yeah.
So if you have them like do like a straight shot first, and then you can throw ice in there and all that, and you'll get more alcohol.
So ask for no ice.
Yep. So like, I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
But then it'll be warm.
Do you think it'd be weird if I was like, can you pour the shots in there before you put the ice in there?
I
That'd
mean,
be
He'll
weird.
respect it, no? Like, he knows.
maybe not.
That's
Well-
why I just stick to beatbox.
Ooh, B-Box slap. They're so good. B-Box sponsor us.
No
oh
free
my
promotion.
gosh.
No
That's
free promotion,
why
Devin.
we will
Not
promote you
sponsored.
happy. Come on. Like, we love you.
I will say though, I would follow Brinda's advice because she is the queen of finesse. So
It has worked with me. I just have never encountered
Watch all
Nand.
the festivals find
She's the
out
queen of
about
finesse.
this.
It works with the females too. Like, it's not just the guys. I promise you. You talk to the girl today. How's your night going? No one see when you're at a festival.
that
you
works.
don't ask
That
that.
works.
You don't. People don't get that. So when you go, how's your night going? Like, when's your break? Are you able to? I always ask questions.
That works. If the attendees actually have a conversation with me, and like, I mean, obviously, if we have the longest line, don't have a conversation with me. I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah.
But it's like 6 hours in of making vodka sodas, Red Bull
You just
vodkas. I'm tired. I'm bored. Like probably been listening to this stage the whole time because you don't get to go to a different bar. You work at the same bar all night.
You're assigned.
Yeah.
You guys have one break, right?
Yeah, you only get one.
And
break.
it's so small, so it's like
it's like
you
a 30-minute
ask them,
break.
What you guys do on your break,
Yeah.
and then they tell you.
Sometimes you can get 2 if you want to break your hour into like 2 30-minute breaks. Some people do that, and some people will go see a set for like an hour or whatever. But like it's nice. I always appreciated like the food vendors because they'd always trade food for alcohol, even though that's like against the rules.
That's dope.
That's like very against the rules, but like I'd do it anyway because like what are you gonna do? Come fire me?
Yeah.
No.
I gotta say the food is getting a lot better at
Yes.
festivals.
So much variety.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was this fried rice at EDC. I was obsessed.
They had sushi at Artistic. Sushi, man.
Yeah.
They're getting very good about it because I remember 2019 EDC, dude, this $20 burger just tasted like char and bread. Like it was terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
But now we have all these food trucks with all these like different, vendors and flavors and like it's not just chicken tenders anymore, guys.
Dude, day trip. When I brought my dad, we got a bulgogi bowl at like one of the food trucks, and it was so good. I was just like,
Thank you for stepping it up.
For real.
Great job.
The chicken tacos.
At least doing
Oh
Insomniac.
yeah, those tacos were good.
Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, you know what?
Now just fix the bathrooms.
Yeah, for real.
See, here's the thing though, like the bathrooms aren't that bad. Okay, like I speak from a
That's
person.
VIP. Come on.
I speak from someone like I've been to the VIP areas and whatnot. They do keep the VIP bathrooms clean, but
porta potties.
yeah, like
At least clean it after
I
every
agree.
day.
I agree with you.
They
but
think
like
they do though.
I agree with you, but like if
Doesn't look like it.
you gotta think about it like this. Imagine how many porta potties they have, how many trucks they'd have to bring in just to empty them all out.
I know.
I'm pretty sure they do clean them though, because remember Nand and I shot. Well, I shot a video. Actually, no, we both.
Yeah,
shot
that
a
was in
video.
the VIP area though.
Was it?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
I think you have to retract your statement now.
Yeah. All I know is I can never pee in a porta potty. It sounds really fucked up of me to say, but my body does not let me pee in a porta potty. I need to be in a bathroom.
Yo, I was getting.
What, you don't want any of those STDs flying, like crawling up your body?
That's why I just can't.
That's not even possible.
That too, but my body just doesn't let me like. I'm sorry. I just can't. I need a door and I need to close it and I need
Yo,
a clean space.
No pun intended, but I was getting shit on so hard for that one porta potty video
I
that
shit
I
on
did
you.
because everyone was like, "You sit on the porta potty," and I'm
Oh
like, "I
my
have like
God.
4 layers of toilet paper on there," but like apparently that's not enough.
Yeah, I wonder who said that.
You know what'd be funny then? I think you should make a video where you're hovering. Like you're hovering, or maybe like have people.
Well, that's what most people
holding
do
you up.
apparently.
No, yeah, that's what I do.
It's
You
crazy.
have to hover.
You have someone holding you while you poop. Are
No, you have to like literally squat.
you guys down to make a
You
video
have to
like
hold
that?
a squat.
Are you, no, seriously though. Like, are you guys down to make
Wait,
a video like that?
wait,
Like where you
what's
just
the
like we just
context?
hold you, like each like
How
hold.
the fuck would we fit in that porta potty?
We need the big ass porta potty
You
for
need
one,
the-
but
you need
even
the-
then we
the
won't.
handicap one.
Yeah.
The concept that I have for this like idea video, whatever, is like it'd be really funny if we like responded to the video that you posted where you're on the porta potty where everyone's like giving you hella shit for actually sitting on it.
No pun intended.
Like what do they expect for you to like be hovering? So like I feel like it'd be a really funny video if we just like had you know how girls always go to the bathroom together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What people think what actually happens, and it's just like literally we're just holding you up like arm to arm. You're just hovering above the toilet.
You're gonna
Just
have
being
to-
held up.
You're gonna have some crazy.
I could literally imagine Devin falling over though, because like, what if like you can't hold him properly
Oh, he just
and he
falls
just
in.
falls in?
Hey,
Trauma for life.
that'd be even funnier.
Well, I was gonna say maybe you should be the person you're holding up.
He's like, no.
You have to have some crazy core strength to keep your legs up like that.
That's literally you, dude. Like
Well, there you go. You do abs all the time. Prove it.
Yeah, come on.
This is why you do
Prove the abs work.
Yeah, prove it.
I don't have abs.
I think Devin
He's
should
being
start an ab
modest.
workout routine. You need to post your ab workout routine.
Subscription coming soon
Like-
on Instagram subscriptions.
Yeah, have you not seen his abs? Like for real. Like
All right, we're not gonna talk about my abs.
No,
right
I'm talking
now.
about your audience though. Like you don't showcase that, so people don't know that like you actually have core strength. Or you
I feel like
have-
I've been posting more thirst traps lately, so
The fact that he admits they're thirst traps tells me he's actually been doing that.
At least he's aware.
self-awareness.
all right. I have a really fun topic for you guys. I have two actually, but the first
333.
Make a wish.
Angel number is 333.
Okay.
Who are you looking up to?
I made it. I made my wish. Okay, so have you guys ever experienced e-vision?
Elaborate e-vision?
Yeah, so you know how you have like, what is it? What do they call it? Drunk vision or whatever? Like, you know, when like, it's like when you're drunk and so like a 6 becomes like a 9, you know, like that. Have any of you guys, pretty much e-love, yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever experienced that?
I can't say I have.
Yeah.
Countdown for sure. For me, I was in a whole nother universe. Like,
I think-
Countdown.
My first Beyond Wonderland. That was just like a whole nother level. I was like, yeah. I was like skyrocketing to the fucking moon. It was great.
Yeah, I was out of body. I was not myself. I was in deep E. Deep.
Well,
I felt like I was like in another plane of existence. It was great.
I think what I mean is like you ended up like finding a rave bay at the festival, and then like you were, you know, inebriated, and then like the next day you like talk to them for a little bit, or you're like, I don't know, maybe you like look them up and you're like, oh.
No, I haven't experienced that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Countdown.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
Probably. I feel like I've definitely like
Okay.
added someone on Instagram and then looked them up later. And I was like, huh.
I have one
Yeah.
specifically. Okay, it was nocturnal. It was my second rave ever, and you know, I was a little youngling, so I didn't really, you know, I was kind of just like, yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm like, I want to feel like this forever. Yeah, and then so it's funny. It's during Martin Garrix too, because I kind of remember that. I know, and so I ended up like dancing with this girl, and then ended up making out with this girl, and then got her number, I think. Yeah, I got her number, and then we were like after we left, we were like talking, and she was like, I was staying with like my friends who lived kind of somewhat close to the venue, maybe like 30 minutes away from the venue, and she was like, oh, like, you know, can I come over? And then we were like, well, you know, we have like all our friends there and stuff. So she ended up not. But fast forward like 2-3 months later, I went back to school, and it was my second year. And this girl, I don't know how we started talking again, but like one of us hit each other up. I can't remember. And so she ended up coming to, we lived on campus. She ended up coming to our apartment with like her friends. And like the second I like opened the door, it was like one of those moments where I was like, hi, who are you? And like, and she's like, oh, I'm so-and-so, like from, and I'm like, or, you know, she was just like, yeah, we were like just talking. And I'm like, oh, yeah, come in, right?
But in your head, you were like,
And in my head, I was like, I don't remember this girl looking like this at all. I'm sorry if this sounds really mean, by the way. I don't mean it in a mean way. It was just like, it almost was like just unbelievable to me afterwards. I'm like, I don't remember like this person.
Oh my God, that poor girl.
And then to make matters worse, so they came to our apartment, and her and her friends, and then we were all drinking, and like my roommates were like, they were like giving me shit the entire time because they knew in their head, they were just like, Devin, come on, like, yeah. And I was like, fuck.
Like you're already in it.
I was like, I fucked up. Well, this girl drank like with all of us and ended up getting too drunk and threw up, and she threw up a little bit on my bed and ended up having to like sleep on my bed for like 2 hours as the rest of us were drinking. So she slept in her own yak? It wasn't like a lot. It was a little bit, but like it was the fact that like it was just like, it was a mess.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you went through that.
No, it's okay. And then I like they left, and I never spoke to her again. But it was like I couldn't fathom that like it was that big of a difference in like when we were at the festival and when like, you know, just in real life. So like, guys, just be be aware.
Now that you say that, I understand what you meant by e-vision. I was taking into account feelings, like feelings on like the E, like at Countdown, my feelings were like, and like at the Countdown, I was like, that's what e-love is, like.
Yeah. Little different.
Little different, yeah. It wasn't blurry vision for me. Like, I knew how this man fucking looked, like, beforehand.
Yeah.
I have no specific story. Like, I feel like it's happened. I'm sure it's happened where I thought someone was cute. But, like, to be fair, that was also, like, it was, like, in what? After, it was recently, in the last, like, year or two.
Yeah.
But this is, like, post-pandemic COVID, kind of. So people are still wearing masks. Like, I run into that. Like,
Yeah.
you're like,
That
oh, you're
trips you
so
out.
cute.
Don't they call it mask fishing?
Yeah, mask fishing or something. That happens
That's
to
a
me
thing,
all
yeah.
the time. You take it off and, like, it's like, huh, did not know that was under there.
Oh, I get it. It's mask fishing, like cat fishing. Right? Yeah.
Devin,
I thought it was like fishing, like, you know, PH, like fishing, like, you know, when they send you emails and like trying to get you to click on the link. It's kind of the same concept.
It is.
Except no verification code.
Fuck off.
Never give people your verification code, guys.
Well, I feel like kind of a dick for being the only one that has this kind of story, but
We love it.
we live for the tea. I had another topic for you guys that was juicy, but didn't you have one too? You had one that you came up with, or did we already talk about it?
I have no idea.
I have one.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Has anyone got their phone stolen? And if so, what was your experience with that?
Like ever?
Like at a rave.
Oh,
Well, I told the first story.
Yeah.
But there's a second
It's a second
story.
time, a second
There's a
phone?
second time.
There's a second time. It was Said This Guy at his tour in LA.
Recently.
Yes.
wait, at Grand Park?
Yes.
Oh, we were there.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously people were coming up to me. They were saying hi. And then literally as I was having a conversation with one person, I looked down. I was sober, okay? So I was literally checking my fanny pack like every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, as I was having conversations with someone stole my phone.
The audacity.
No, they're slick.
Out of your fanny pack.
Uh-huh. I feel like a part of me feels like someone came up to me and then just took my shit. Because,
Damn.
like, that was...
They're like, yo, this
lit.
Wonderli girl, this girl.
They wanted your account. They wanted to log in.
So, like, literally, it sucks so much because my favorite Said This Guy song from that album was Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it happened when Legacy was playing.
Oh,
But I ran into Annika Wells, so it was fine.
Fair enough.
It was fine.
Fair enough.
no. You take your wins and you take your
Yeah,
losses.
Yeah.
whatever.
Celebrate your wins, mourn your losses.
I'm trying to remember if I feel like I've gotten stuff taken. I'm just trying to remember what it was.
But not a phone.
No, it was never my phone. My phone's never been taken.
I'm happy to say I've never had my phone stolen.
Yeah.
You guys take care of your things. That's why I'm so unaware sometimes, especially with my phone. Like, I just be leaving things places, to be honest. But I got my phone stolen for the first time at my first, like, NOS Center event. And mind you, like, the moment I realized it was stolen, I was in my favorite artist, Valentino Khan. Mm-hmm. I'm in the crowd, and I'm in the GA crowd. So it's like we're sardines just getting in there. And I'm like, okay, after 10 minutes of being Valentino, we got it. We had to get out of there. We got out of there. Yeah. I'm like, I want to record this song. Like, now I'm in space. Now I want to record this song. No phone, nowhere in sight. I'm like, guys, does anyone have my phone? They're like, no. And I'm literally at the level of, like, peaking. And I'm about to, like, this was, like, going to be, like, my moment in Valentino Con. And the next thing you know, my phone's gone. I'm, like, going insane. Like, where's my phone? And then next thing you know, I'm, like, literally, like, starting my role.
losing your
And
shit.
I have no phone. And I'm like, what do I do? I called my ex at the time. I'm like, please, like, can you lock all... He knew all my passwords. So I was like, can you lock all my shit? Like, I can't do it right now. And I don't want them to get a hold of any of my information. Can you lock everything for me? And then, like, my friends started coming down. They're like, it's gone. Like, in those moments, that's what you have to do. Like,
Yeah, you have
the
to just,
phone's
like,
gone.
Yeah.
There's
it's
nothing
gone.
you're going to
Can't
be...
do.
You can't do anything about it. Like, there's no service connection. Thank God I had someone on the other end who could, like, lock everything for me. But...
That's also what I did. I had to, like, change all my passwords during Said This
Yeah.
Guy's set. So I didn't even get to enjoy Said This Guy.
No.
I was so stressed.
Can we acknowledge that, like, NOS is the worst?
I
The
fucking hate
worst.
Nas,
When it
so-
comes to, like phones being stolen and stuff, like, yeah, phones get stolen everywhere, period. All
Yeah.
festivals. But I've seen people in teams.
People in wheelchairs do. There was a person in a wheelchair taking phones out of pockets. I kid you not.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Not kidding you. Yeah.
That's so crazy. Like,
No.
Yeah. The NOS people are crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like, it's organized.
Yeah, at the recent Beyond Wonderland, I think I was watching Narco back-to-back Crystal Skies. I was literally surrounded by like sus people, like a group of people who were trying to steal your phones.
Yeah.
And I was like literally looking at them like straight dead in the eye. I was like, I know what you're doing. Like, don't mess with me. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to call them out. If you know that like you're being surrounded and they're like, you know, checking you, call them out.
But imagine someone in a wheelchair. How are you going to call that person out? Like,
know,
how are you
right?
going to get them? Like, people are going to get mad at you if you try to do something to them because they're in a wheelchair. Like, they know. They're smart. Like, they're going to get to the crowd easy. You can't really call them out because people are like, bro, like, he's in a wheelchair. Like, leave him alone.
They should make like a special division ground control team that like their goal is specifically to just catch pickpocketer teams.
That's really
My
smart.
thing is like, don't they bring like big ass backpacks?
Oh.
How do they get through security with that?
Media. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, though,
imagine?
Honestly, hard summer. Keith had a backpack. How did he get a backpack?
Because
in?
you can't really bring like big backpacks. It's just hydro bags.
Wait, who?
Keith. Not this recent hard summer. Last year.
Oh, my Keith?
Yeah, your Keith. I remember he brought a backpack in. Remember, because he was like not even wanting to go, and I just remember like seeing him there.
Oh, I don't remember him having a big backpack, but
like
I think they
he
are
had
pretty-
a backpack, like you know what I mean. Like it was a backpack where you could like open it and put a sweater in, not a hydro pack.
they're
you know?
pretty. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think because like they're pretty lax, like with the security, they probably are just like, I don't give a fuck.
It's like I don't care anymore.
Bring whatever you want. You know, it's like they just like, yeah, you're good. That's it.
Yeah.
Would it be weird? No, actually, it wouldn't. It would cause too much more traffic if like security checked bags before you leave the venue.
Yeah, no, they're not going to do
Yeah,
that.
it's
There's
too
absolutely no
much.
way.
You wouldn't get home till like 4 a.m.
For real. When we got stopped at EDC at 4 a.m. Wait, was that EDC? No, where was it? There was a time
Probably.
No, we were driving and we got stopped because we went on the wrong side of the road.
Oh yeah.
When was that?
Oh, Beyond.
That was Beyond.
It was after Beyond.
Tell the story, please. Someone tell the story.
The people, the traffic people came up to our car, and we were just like trying to make a left turn, and all of a sudden they stopped the intersection completely. They come up to our car, they're like, roll down your window, and I'm driving, and they're like, yeah, I hope you're ready to sit here for like another 2 hours. And I'm like, what?
No, they said till 5 a.m. or
Oh,
till
yeah,
7 a.m.
Whatever,
later.
whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, right?
He was essentially trying to be a dick because like, you know, that road that you have to walk on, like on foot, our car should not have been there, but we were following other traffic. So someone at some point decided to like drive their car onto the foot traffic area
Oh my
that they
God.
block off for only people to walk.
Yeah.
And we didn't know, so we were just following.
It was on like Mill Street, right? Or whatever. That
Honestly, I
street
couldn't
is.
tell you. I just remember it was next to that Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
And the man was so rude. He just spoke to us so rudely. Like, you guys better be ready to sit in your car for a few hours. Like,
It was
Why
like
would it
30
take
minutes.
that long though?
It didn't. It didn't.
No.
It took like
No, he
20
was
minutes,
lying.
30
He was
minutes.
What the fuck?
power trip, man.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes max.
Yeah. We started going and we were like, see you later. No, but honestly though, I know they're just doing their job and they probably hate their lives because they're like, they have to be there till like, you know, however late, but
Yeah.
doesn't make it excusable, but even still, you know, it's like, come on, man, we're all just trying to go home. I have to switch gears. This is a really juicy topic. Have you guys ever had any experience having sex while at the end of your role, or inebriated, or during your role, or whatever?
Honestly, for the females, probably not. We're just there.
Yeah,
But
y'all lucky.
we are lucky. But now that I think about it, if I was on shrooms, like, I don't think I'd be able to. Like,
you're like,
I would probably like
You're
have
like,
a heart
"Whoa, my
attack.
hands."
Yeah, like I can't even imagine. I tried to work out on shrooms, could not do it.
How the fuck?
I don't know what I was thinking. Me and my homegirl Clancy, we took some shrooms, we went to the home gym, and then like one set in, we looked at each other and we're like, we can't do this. I could feel every single muscle move. So just imagine like in bed. I don't think that would be fun.
Because you could like feel everything.
Not a vibe. Not a vibe. For sure, yeah.
That kind of makes you want to try it more.
I don't-
I mean, I have heard that like, you know, like people who, you know, roll and do drugs or whatever, if you have sex while you're on it, it changes the way it feels afterwards, like when it's regular.
Well, personally, for me, I've like, you just can't get it up while you're rolling.
We don't have that.
While you're rolling. But if it's at the end of your roll, that's different. I had an experience with an ex-girlfriend where is after Nocturnal. It's always at Nocturnal.
God damn
I
it.
know.
Fuck Nocturnal.
It was after Nocturnal where, we got back to the hotel, and I think it was like 2 hours. And I want to give like a shout out to my homie. I'm not going to drop names, but like my friend who was third wheeling with us, like, I think because we were just all like still at the end of our roll, we were all just like, I was like, hey, can we have the room for a bit? He's like, yeah, man, go ahead. Like, I'm gonna just go vape outside. Vaped outside for 2 hours.
No, he knew what was going on.
Yeah, and we just went at it for 2 hours, and it was when it's at that point when you're at the end of your roll, it's just really hard to finish for guys. I don't know if you guys out there have that same problem, but it was like so difficult to get to that point. And then finally, when I did, immediately out, I was just like literally right out. And that never happens.
Okay,
Everything out of you.
Did your friend end up getting back to the hotel room?
Yeah, he got back and he was like, "You guys have a good time?"
He knew.
Okay, now that you've said that, because you were saying like if you've ever had issues like getting it up, I'm in that opposite end. Like you just keep going and it's just like I want to be done.
Yeah.
Like I just want to be done already because
Does everything
it's been
feel
hours.
so slow?
I don't think so.
No.
Do you still feel pleasure?
Yeah, no, it's still
Yeah.
pleasurable.
It's just like, I don't know. It's
Then
just
how
hard
the
to
fuck
finish.
Did you?
It's
So
like-
it took you 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm over exaggerating a little bit, but it was like it was for sure over like an hour to an hour and a half.
From
2
from-
hours?
That's
Did you guys
so
at least
long.
switch positions?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we did the same one the entire time. Can you imagine?
No, terrible. Not a vibe.
No, from my own personal experience, it's kind of like, do any of you know what edging is?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like edging nonstop for like 2 hours. So at one point,
I would be miserable at that point.
But the thing is, it's like because you're on stuff and whatnot,
Yeah.
it still feels good, and then it's just like you want to finish, and then when you do, it's like cool, great, and it's both of you usually, and then it's like cool, go to bed.
I'm still stuck on 2 hours. I feel like my pussy would hurt after an hour and a half.
Right?
Like,
because
it gets
like
painful.
thinking it from like a girl's perspective, I'd be so fucking miserable at this point.
Like
I
an hour
can't.
is a solid amount. Like that's with foreplay and everything. But
Yeah.
like 2 hours. That shit's gonna hurt. 'Cause after an hour or so, like that shit ends up hurting if you're going like, I don't know, even like switching and stopping for a little
I
bit.
just feel like I'm done. I just like we'll just finish next time. I'm sorry.
Nant's face right now.
What is your face?
He's just like,
Why? How long do you typically have sex for? I'm curious.
I don't know if I should answer that question. Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
Depends.
Okay.
You know,
Fair enough.
I'm a normal human being. Like, you know, sometimes it's 45 minutes, sometimes it's 2 hours.
No, so honestly, sometimes 20 minutes is kind of cool too.
king of
too,
foreplay
though.
over here.
Yeah, foreplay's fire. That's important. That
Yeah.
makes everything.
I've heard that too.
Yeah.
Foreplay's everything. You gotta.
You've
you
heard
gotta,
that? So you've never done it?
No, I do it. I'm just saying, like, that seems to be the common
Okay,
theme and
okay.
consensus. God damn, Mickie.
So funny.
Calling me out. I'm like,
So funny.
you don't know me. I'm just kidding. But yeah,
Damn.
Foreplay's everything.
I think, yeah, it is. I think my average, though, is like, after foreplay is like 20 to 30 minutes.
That's solid.
That's
That's
fine.
solid. Nice.
That makes sense.
I have
Wait,
no choice. I
normal sex, or like when you're on stuff.
I think we're just onto like normal sex now.
No, literally.
That is a good like thing to think about too. Like, I mean, what do you guys feel is the difference when you're like on? I know when you're drunk, you know, obviously if you have like whiskey dick, it's like.
Or tequila. Tequila be making you like
Oh.
hella horny.
Techno and tequila.
I had whiskey dick for the first time in my life.
Can you? What is that?
You can't get it up. You
You drink too much.
Yeah. And then like you could like maybe get it up, and then while you're having sex you go soft, and you're just like, this doesn't make sense. Like in my brain I'm just like, I'm enjoying this, but why is it getting soft?
Two different brains.
Yeah.
Cialis.
What?
You said no promos. No.
Cialis?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like a general. I feel like it's not like I'm promoting a brand. It's Cialis. Like,
I don't.
it's got a lot of health benefits. Cialis is like, it's like similar to Viagra. Highly recommend.
Or you could get Put It Down or Honey Bay from my supplement shop called Prime
Oh
Sports
my
Nutrition,
God.
in which I work at. PrimeSportsNutrition.com. We got Honey Bay. We got Put It Down.
Shameless plug.
I work in
Just subtle
I work in
promo.
North Hollywood, guys. Come say hi.
I got a question then. I got a question just because we're on this sex topic right now. Would you guys ever have sex at a festival?
No.
Not at the festival.
Yeah,
That's fucking disgusting.
You know what's crazy is the number of people that I've seen having sex at a festival.
Okay, I've never seen
Oh,
it.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, you do. You know exactly the story that I'm about to
Slander.
Why
tell.
didn't you bring this up
Do
earlier?
tell.
For real.
Please
Tell the
Please
story.
I need to know.
EDC 2021. EDC 2021.
Wait, hold on. Let me do my interview question. So, Nand, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a rave?
8-man gay orgy. 8-man gay orgy.
I was
Include cowboy hats.
I was there. I was not in the orgy. I was there.
Yeehaw, bro.
One of
What's that?
them, one of them was rubbing off on the person that I had brought with me, my homie that I brought with me. They were literally rubbing on him. Yeah, he told me after.
So it was at EDC 2021 during Said This Guy Back-to-Back Slander set that happened right in front of us. And like, it's hard. Like, here's the thing. It wasn't like an obvious, like, 8-person orgy, but it's like, you know how we dress very, risque.
Yeah.
Gay men dress even more.
Yeah.
More risque. And
Yeah.
like, when you see a cowboy hat go down and start eating a man's ass.
Oh my god.
While that guy's like slowly pulling his dick out and putting
my
it into
God.
the ass of another man.
Free porn, man.
And then you're just like, see, here's the thing. You think it's only 3, but I just kept looking away, and then I couldn't help but look back, and they'd be making out with each other, and then there's another guy and another guy. By the end of it, I was just like, I'm pretty sure there's at least 8 people here who are either fucking, sucking, or like something to each other. And keep in mind, they have a flag. Like, they have a gay flag. Like, this is
they're
like
calling people over.
yeah, no, like this is their hunting
Anyone that
ground.
wants to join.
Yeah.
You could do whatever the
Come
fuck you
through.
want to do, but not at a festival.
Not in a
crowd.
Come
In the crowd.
on.
In the crowd, yeah, no, it was aggressive.
Go to a porta potty.
The funniest part was when Nan like turned to me. She's like, I can't stop looking over. I can't stop looking over.
No, I hate.
He's like, I don't want to, but like I
It's
can't
so
help myself. Dude.
interesting.
Like,
Dude, because here's the thing. Not that I ever want to see that again, but it's just like, this is actually happening in front of me. Like, how do I pay attention
How
to
can you look away?
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
your brain can't fathom like what like the amount
Yeah.
of
Yeah, it's
of
like it's
shame or
And
not. What's the word?
the amount of dick that was currently coming out
That was
all
not
around.
the word I was thinking of, but
Okay.
Did you like it?
I knew that was gonna be a question.
No, I hope that didn't peak. That kind of peaked a little bit. No, like, but again, it was just like, fun fact. That's when I found out. Said This Guy has a very big gay audience. I didn't know their audience was very gay. I thought his audience was depressed. Didn't think it was gay.
I think typically when you like start to go over to the more sad boy music, like I think that
Yeah.
is like you'll start to find a lot more.
Hence the word
that
sad
community.
boy.
That's true.
It was also day 3 at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. They said, fuck it. Like, it's the last day. Might as well just go full on
Honestly,
and see what.
yeah.
Go full bareback.
If they get kicked out, they get kicked out. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the last day.
I feel like they were in like, weren't they just in like only Speedos?
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like Speedos and cowboy hats.
Pretty much.
It's like,
Maybe
yeah.
like a harness or 2. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah. And I know for a lot of you thinking out there already, like, why didn't you just move? We were like at the front.
Yeah.
So we were like,
had no
it
way
was
out.
like, do we give up our spot for this like 8-person orgy happening in front of us, or do we just deal with it and like
See, here's the
pretend
thing.
we're not seeing it?
And
And
here-
we chose the latter. So
And here's the thing too, with that orgy happening in front of us, they were just like, bending down and stuff. So there was no tall people in front of us, so we could like look
It was a
up
good
at the
view.
stage. So we also had.
Hey, think about it. You had 2 views.
I mean, maybe
No, I'm-
you would have had 2 views.
No,
I'm
no, no,
good.
no,
I don't
no.
need to see that.
No.
Oh God.
the PTSD, it's real.
Do you have dreams about it?
Never forget.
Never. I would never
I feel
have
like
dreamed
Nand
about
might
that.
have a dream about it tonight.
Like
now.
nightmares.
No.
Not like dreams, like
No.
nightmares.
It just resurfaced into his brain.
No.
Like
It's gonna
EDC
be-
trauma.
It's gonna be so funny if those guys end up watching this podcast.
They're like,
They're
hey, that
like,
was me.
oh, that was my asshole.
Yeah, they're proud about it. I mean, if they did it, they are gonna be proud about it. You know,
Oh
like they
my
wanted that to
God,
happen.
yeah,
You
that was
do
us.
you.
That was us. All right, guys. Well, that is about all the time we have for today. And it's not because we ran out of topics. It's because we're getting kicked out of the podcast room currently.
So sad.
Yeah. We really gotta like get a studio in one of our apartments or something. Like.
Yeah.
One day
Yeah.
soon.
But hey, thank you everyone for watching. You already know the whole shindig. Like, follow, subscribe, do all the whole thing. And I'm honestly looking forward to the next episode because this one was really fun.
Woo!
Last
Yes.
Comment below what you guys want us to talk about. Seriously.
Yeah, that actually helps a lot. That definitely
drop
helps
some
a lot.
topics
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Especially if, like, let us know if you want spicy topics, dark topics, music topics.
Yeah.
You name it.
Yeah. And you can follow us.
Technical difficulties.
Okay.
And you can follow each of us on Instagram if you would like to.
Yes.
But we will post updates and stuff soon, and we'll have another episode out very soon as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you guys. Bye.
Deuces.
Mwah.